Mothers. That's not how this works. It's not everybody's mother's birthday today.
Oh, that's what Mother's Day is?
No. So did you know that Mother's Day is one of the lowest crime days of the year?
No. Is that why everybody's spending time with their moms?
Because mothers are so notorious for their crime sprees. Today they're all distracted by being taken out to brunch, so they don't have time to do crime.
Is Mother's Day, is this the first mother's birthday? Is that what they base this off of?
Like Eve?
I guess that's the first.
I think they picked a day that not much else was going on.
Yeah, they just literally picked the most.
There's all kinds of stuff going
boring
on.
day.
There's Bartertown. It's Bartertown, baby.
Not wrong. Hello,
Mama. So I noticed if you're on Facebook and you're watching, we've noticed that if you get a notification in your Facebook theme and you click it, it doesn't take you to our video. We have nothing to do with that, and we apologize for that. Hopefully you find your way here. That's definitely going to hurt our numbers.
I was going to say, you're telling the wrong people, because the people that are here obviously figured it out. Yeah. I don't know if this is an intentional Facebook throttling thing.
But how you can help is share. Sharing is caring.
It seems like if you share the actual stream,
yeah,
it takes you to the correct place.
Yeah, they can click it right from your share, but for some reason, like, the notification is bunkus. It's,
Thanks, Facebook.
Yeah, thank you, Facebook.
Yeah,
it's just our livelihoods.
Yeah, no big deal.
My mother would be very upset if she knew about this. She'd probably call Facebook, my mother. She'd probably call Facebook.
Hello, Facebook.
was very young until the very end. Like she never got the old lady thing. She got like the absent-minded ordering too much from Amazon thing, but I think that had more to do with, than being old.
Her being a teetotaler.
Yes, not a teetotaler.
A total tea?
A total tear. She never got old. You know what I mean? Like, just until the end when she was in bad shape, but she was never...
The Amazon era, I think, is where the oldness began.
Yeah. Anyway, love you, Mom. Miss you so much. We all miss our moms. I miss their mom, too.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers.
Cheers to y'all. And mother-adjacent people.
All bad MFers. All pet moms. Selena actually brought this to our attention, despite the fact that she is not a pet mom herself.
I would remember having puppies. Don't you feel like you'd remember that?
She brought pet parents into the play here. Also, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the kids that are motherless now. I see you. I'm with you.
We're right there. It happens to
it
happens to the best of us, I guess.
It happens to everybody eventually.
So anyway, we are Farpoint. I am Justin.
Believe it or not, this is a claim sale. But first, let's introduce ourselves. I am Penelope. That is Justin. We are the Nostalgineers coming to you live from the Farpoint Museum. Ever expanding every day.
We've been working on this
museum.
Listen,
there are 13 calendar days until the toy show. We're going to talk about it a little more later on in the stream. We are busting our butts to get this museum and the shop and the property and everything ready to go for this.
The big show.
The big show. It is going to be insane. It is going to be crazy. It is going to be off the
It always is. I mean,
in the best way.
At this point, it's legendary. It's so legendary that other people want to do it. The same thing on the same day. That's how legendary.
Yeah, that's how legendary.
I'm not going to talk about it because it's not worth mentioning.
But you already mentioned it.
I did, but I'm just trying to explain how.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
It is, and
that mediocrity can pay greatness. That's the rest of the quote, and that is absolutely accurate.
I don't know if I'd give anybody else the mediocre.
Hold on. You're not even going to let anyone else pretend to be mediocre.
No, I don't think they're even mediocre.
You're hoping they can strive for mediocrity?
Yes, that's what they're trying to attain.
Let's not talk about it, he says, and then we go on to 5 minutes.
So this is a claim sale.
Believe it or not, this is a claim sale. Go ahead.
We are going to sell some toys. Listen, this is all tariff-free. Everything here, this is a tariff-free claim sale. Tariffs does not hit the vintage toy market. If it does, that's a weird thing. But I guess all prices might go up because we'll be paying more for our butter and milk.
Technically, sales tax is a tariff, so I don't want to say no tariffs because we do collect sales tax.
All right, well,
we have no import
y'all know
fees.
what I'm saying.
There are no import fees on anything we're going to be selling tonight.
The boats from China with this stuff.
Slow boats, China.
They arrived in 1977.
This is a claim sale. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the items we have for sale today, show them off on one of our many high-definition 1080p 4K cameras. We will then talk about the condition, any details, and then announce the price of the item. Once the price has been announced, we're opening it to claims for you guys. If you're interested in the item, you're going to want to type the word claim in the name of the item, give me name of item, something that tells us that you not only want the item, but what the item is. Once someone makes a claim of that variety, you will hear this noise. That means we need to shut up.
Which we won't.
So that Selena, Kermit, aka our production manager behind the camera, can tell us who claimed what, and we can celebrate them in an appropriate manner.
Yep. All claims we ship free in the United States. Anything over $20, even if it's combined. So if you spend 5 here, 5 there, 5 there, as long as you spend $20, you get free shipping. If you're a VIP, you get free shipping. I don't care if you spend $2.
In the United States.
In the United States. If you're outside the United States, we have to charge you actual shipping. It's just the way it is, even if you're a VIP. If you're picking up here in store, great. That just means we're not spending money on shipping. You'll get a link at the end of this with a way to pay. It's a PayPal link. You can use a debit card, credit card, all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments. There are people that have been doing this for 5 years.
There are people that have been at more Bartertowns than Selena.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. We've been doing this longer than some businesses have been open at this point.
We have seen other businesses open and close in the amount of time that we've been doing Bartertown.
It's ridiculous. I mean, 267 Bartertowns is a lot of freaking Bartertowns.
It's over 5 years.
It's a lot of weekends.
That's a lot of weekends.
That's a lot of weekends.
I could be doing other things on Sundays. I choose to spend them with my wife,
such a nice
Tucker, Selena, and you, especially y'all VIPs. So just we keep mentioning VIPs, so you know we have a
bring up that beautiful animation.
Super secret VIP group.
It's not a secret. Please join it. It's not a secret. There's how to join it.
They get to claim stuff before it even comes to this table.
Which reminds me, I need to check the group and see if
we post some of this stuff in the group. and VIPs get to claim it. There often are things during the week that we are selling that the VIPs get to see before it even comes in the store or is processed. VIPs just get dibs.
They have
just
better
the way
access
it
than I
is.
do.
They do. They have our VIPs have better access than my own sister.
Jose wants to know, so we have comments. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, we're reading the comments. They're live here. Jose wants to know if we'll do livestock trades. We are getting to that point, maybe.
Tucker's not livestock.
Might trade for eggs at some point, or some sort of milkable animal.
Also not including Tucker.
I was gonna quote that Meet the Parents movie. I decided not to. As
Thank
soon as I
you.
opened my mouth.
Can you milk me, Greg?
I was gonna. I'm glad you said it and I didn't.
Yeah, well, if you said it, then the answer might have been different.
Moving on.
Let's not get deep into
Moving
this.
on.
I almost went down a path that we're not going down.
Moving on,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Selena said, in case no one noticed. All right, so we've got a very eclectic mix of things today.
Certainly do.
And I want to point out specifically that Selena made some Mother's Day specific pulls today for this. We'll get to them in a bit.
I eclectic than I mixed.
Let's just start with what's here on the spinner.
What's cool is some of this stuff, because we're doing the museum, we realized we have multiples of things. So I've been working on like Kenner,
Yes.
90s Kenner. So
Ooh.
we got some Kenner aliens
That's a
coming
great
up, and
category.
So-
Predator.
Yeah, what he's getting around saying is that some of this stuff is actually from the museum,
Yeah,
which I think is really cool.
yeah, or was set aside for museum.
Yeah.
We have a whole area where it's like Kenner Corner. It's pretty cool.
His mask doesn't like to stay on
All right, we'll
when you
just
spin
put it
it.
next to him.
As soon as you spin it, it falls off. I tried earlier.
All right, which he's missing his 2 missiles, but he's
He is.
he's
I've
got
got a
his
whole
staff
list.
and
So
his
when are you
mask.
ready for camera 2 right now?
Camera 2 it up.
We are ready for camera.
One of our
2.
many high definition
Our many
cameras.
high definition cameras.
This isn't done with a phone. We're not sitting here with an Android phone.
Yeah, we've progressed in the 5 years.
An Android phone. You said it with such like venom. Like we do have Android.
We do
phones.
use Android phones.
Mine's
so
an iPhone.
this is Kenner Predator. This is the Scavenge Predator, and this is the copper coloring. He came out in a couple different colors. This is the copper coloring. He's missing his 2 missiles. He still displays great on a shelf if you're just trying to like have a couple predators. You're gonna sense a pattern with these. He's $8.
Everyone needs a couple predators for
I
their
priced
shelf.
this stuff to move. It's just sitting. It's
Yeah.
been sitting possibly to go in the museum. We are mixing and matching and getting everything ready for the museum. So this is just some extra stuff. If you would like a copper variant Scavenge Kenner Predator figure, he is $8 loose.
Who's this?
That is a spiked tail Predator.
Spike tail.
We also have a
Typical
carbide
tail.
version of him, which is somewhere here on the table. Again, he is loose. He does not have his gun.
He has like an arm knife and then throwing blades.
I thought he had a
So he
gun.
just has
that's
his
cool.
mask.
Okay, yeah.
I think the arm knife and throwing blades are cool.
It might be a gun, but it has a blade. It goes on his
Okay,
forearm.
yeah, I knew something like that. Again, $8 on this spiky tail Predator. I like that they really tried to make each one a little different.
Spike-
I'm gonna
Boy.
skip the Bucky O'Hare guy real quick and go right to this Predator.
That is Renegade Predator. Probably my favorite classic, just sort of classic.
I like
looking
his
Predator.
color.
Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
$8. Again, loose, not 100% complete there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger come down from the... Sorry.
Good for just, you can give it to the kids and not feel bad about your kids playing with a vintage toy.
Yeah, start him off with some Canada Predators.
Stick it on our shelf. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna pull up the carded Predators real quick. Because
Okay.
if we're doing Predator, let's do
Yeah,
Predator.
let's do Predator.
If we're doing Predator,
Might as well do it up.
let's do it up.
Let's do it up.
Let's do it up.
Here you go.
Alright, this is a carded Aliens vs. Predator.
Tucker is still sitting.
It's a Renegade versus the Warrior Alien. I mean, this is the epitome of Aliens and Predator right here.
You might want to put it on this instead. I don't know, maybe. It's just a better. It's got the top there. There you go. That is a 2-pack. Warrior Alien and Renegade Predator, right?
Yeah, they're like the epitome of the...
Yeah,
That's a,
when
that's a
I
great 2-pack in good shape.
Yeah.
Card is nice. Bubble is good. $40.
Well,
This is
I think-
actually under the Aliens line. It's before Predator had its own line.
Yeah, it was like an Alien versus
How much?
Predator, like
Yeah.
$40.
when
Wow.
I think
that's-
Alien versus
listen,
Predator.
that's price to move. We could probably put it online for $50-$55.
Okay.
The card is in decent shape. The bubble's not lifting. It's not yellow. It's
Rock
not.
and roll.
It's not too banged up. It's got a little ding. Nothing serious.
When someone says Alien versus Predator, that's what I see in my head.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's,
it.
well, that's
those
the
two
Warrior
characters, that's
The
Alien.
glare's not great, but that's the basic idea. The Ravage, yeah, the Renegade Predator is what I think is like the basic. Your basic everyday predator.
What is that shit?
Your garden variety.
Your garden variety predator, yes.
Mini dropship. Did they make that? So I thought we had a complete aliens collection in the museum. We don't have that. What the heck is the mini dropship? No, we have the big one, the evac fighter. Mini dropship.
Is it tiny, like mini scale?
Yo no say. I've never seen it.
I'm not going to even pretend that I know anything about this toy line other than the names of 5 different guys.
Kenner.
I know it's
Is there another Predator over there? I think there's some more carded.
Oh yeah, they're underneath Beverly Crusher.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, Beverly Crusher.
Who was going to be the first to buy a thing? Alright, this is a Night Storm Predator. Sealed on card.
So I do really like this Predator. I still think Renegade is my favorite though. I have a very specific $22. Let's just make it $20.
20. Wow. Okay.
$20 on Night Storm Predator.
There he is.
MOC, looking good.
Night
Oh,
Storm.
I like him. He's wicked looking.
I like that he's black. I still think that Renegade is like your more basic.
I like his staff too with the skull.
I do like.
I don't know why they called it Renegade, but that's the one that's based on the,
the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yoink these.
Yoink him away. Anybody
Put him over here in Eternia.
Anybody want to buy an Eternia? We have nowhere to put it in the store. It's too big.
Can you spin it just a little? We're kind of between items.
Pooms Cooms? Peems Keems?
He's very random today.
He's having some mental breakdown, I think. Don't forget Squirting Milo.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Used to call me in high school.
That's not a...
Is there another Predator?
It's in my hand. I've been trying to hand it to you for 5 minutes. It's Spike-Tail Predator on card.
Okay.
Hal said that the dropship is based on the G.I. Joe Firebat.
Did they make it? I've never seen one. Alright, and there you go. There's Spike-Tail. He's obviously been on card.
MOC, very nice bubble, very nice card. $18 on Spike-Tail Predator. Mint on his card. Very pretty card. Very crisp corners. No dings, no dents. Very clear.
No dings, no dangs, no dungs.
Not a single luxury.
Come on, guys. If I don't,
Are you doing the accent? Are you doing?
I didn't do it on purpose. I did not. Sometimes it just falls out.
Falls out.
When we go like first 10 minutes without selling anything, I'm always like, it just kicks me in the gut.
It's so as though my energy levels were not that high to start with.
I started out strong.
Like every time we do an item and it doesn't sell, my energy level is down and down. And
I started out strong, and then I'm getting curb
Oh, I
stomped
should
here.
put. We need a graphic. We need health meters for you guys.
Yes! Every time we name an item and it doesn't sell it,
Or
the
a
health
joke,
meter just
or a
keeps
joke
going
doesn't
down.
land or something.
Selena, I gotta be honest, I could do that.
I know you can.
Amazing.
We could do a health meter.
We did it with the score on the.
No, we can actually do it so it's like a video and you could pause it and then it continues down. You can unpause it as needed. I like that. I'm doing that
Yeah,
definitely.
we need health meters
We
for
need
you.
a health
Are we streaming to everywhere? YouTube and everything?
We're everywhere.
I've only seen Facebook
According to
comments.
this, we're everywhere.
All right.
Hopefully. I mean, now you
Scroll back in the comments. I just want to make sure
now
we
you got me worried. Everything says we're streaming. Yeah. You got me worried here. Just because no one's buying anything doesn't mean that they're not watching.
Just feel like I need to check something here. All right, there's some
There you
YouTubes.
go,
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
there's
Liger
YouTubes.
and Keith is watching
Yes,
YouTube.
there's
All right.
YouTubes.
All right, so we got some more vintage.
A little bit. Let's go.
Switch.
All right.
That is Bucky O'Hare.
That is Bruiser from Bucky O'Hare. He is complete. I let's say $15 on him. I'm rounding everything down. I'm rounding things down until someone buys something. $15.
$15 complete Bruiser,
on
Bucky O'Hare.
Bruiser. Just went through the Bucky O'Hare Museum. Had just him as a double. Bucky O'Hare is an underrated toy line.
Word.
It's really fun.
What's cool about it is it's easy to complete. There's only 10 figures.
And I have to say that toy company, who does Bucky O'Hare?
Playmates.
It's Playmates, right? They also do Pirates of Darkwater, which are right underneath.
Oh, okay.
And something that they do that I noticed, the cards are actually numbered.
Yes.
So the toy line is numbered 1 through 10.
Is the
1
Pirates
through
Dark
8.
Water the same way?
Yeah, that's what made me realize they're both done by
That's
Playmates.
cool.
They're numbered on the card, which I thought was really cool, so I could stick them in numerical order.
Now, why didn't you stretch Pirates of Dark Water totally across the back?
Because there's something in the way, and I will as soon as I move.
Oh,
the
okay.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cases are really starting to look good, guys. I mean, it's really exciting in here. But you're going to get to come in and look at all this stuff you can't buy. But there's
It's
a
a
lot you
museum.
can buy as well.
You cannot go into the Louvre and buy the Mona Lisa.
Well, if you have enough money.
You can buy a postcard of the Mona Lisa or a book of the Mona Lisa.
So we're going to sell postcards and books of our toys.
We
We
have a
should.
museum, and then you can also go buy things from the museum.
Speaking of buying vintage toys, I put these in with the Kenner Ghostbusters. These are Tonka
Did you
Supernaturals. Yeah, they're like supernatural style. So I feel like the Ghostbusters would chase them.
I get the
think
connection.
It's got a vibe.
Okay.
I get it.
All right.
So this is a Tonka Supernaturals.
1987.
He's incomplete.
His name is Skull.
Skull.
He is incomplete. $10 on Skull.
I love these guys. I can't wait to complete the museum collection. I'm going to
Okay.
show this here.
Can you see that? Yeah, there you go.
How
Oh, cool.
they got that gimmick, which is so awesome, lenticular.
Holograms. That's.
It's a super
Laser
cool toy line that
holograms, I just
really
love it.
was never huge. Monster people typically like them.
I just like the hologram.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for an.
But they come with like, but they're like
hologram.
medieval. They come with like medieval weaponry and stuff.
So that's my thing. Are the
Earl coming in with the. Actually, Jack's got the first claiming skull.
Look at that.
Jack.
That's our first photo finish in quite some time.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that photo finish.
That's literally to the 100th of a second.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know how. Wow.
Jack, thank you for your claim. I'll pull that down.
You know what the deal is? Jack wrote Skull, and
Earl wrote Supernaturals.
Supernaturals. So here's the thing: as long as we know what you're talking about, you can claim it. So you don't have to type out Supernaturals. You might have got in there. But
I would have typed it as SPN. That's how I would have done it because that's a shortened form of Supernatural.
Skull was a
show.
pretty smart because 2 L's is
Yeah.
easy. Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Earl.
As soon as he comes around, I'll pull him
Speaking of Kenner
That's what it is.
mask, no, not that Kenner mask.
off. The
The other Kenner
Kenner
mask.
which is the mask, not mask
Yes.
with dots. This is a belly busting mask. He is not complete. He's supposed to come with
A bomb,
it's a couple sticks of dynamite.
That's such a
put
silly
together.
name.
which is a
but-
bomb.
Well, is dynamite a bomb or is dynamite dynamite?
It depends.
Depends.
If
If
a
it's stuck
stick
together
of
and there's a timer,
a
it's a bomb.
stick of dynamite is dynamite. 3 or 4 or 5 sticks of dynamite lashed together with a clock on top. That's a bomb.
Okay. Is there a clock?
I think it's a bomb.
I think it's a bomb. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. So belly
Trivia.
busting.
What's that from?
Belly busting mask comes with squirting Milo. You heard it here first, folks. Realistic squirting Milo is a peeing dog, so you too can have a peeing dog.
Speaking of peeing
I have a
dogs, what's our
peeing
peeing
dog.
dog doing?
What
Our
does Tucker
peeing dog
do?
is
$10
Let's take a
on
look at him.
belly
he's
busting
sitting
mask.
in an odd position right now.
Is he?
What the? Has he been drinking?
No, he's been eating. He's on a very strict diet, and I dropped about the last inch of a hot dog by accident on the floor.
Is he just passed out from eating
before the
hot
stream
dogs?
started, and he grabbed it and ran away with it. And to attempt to keep me from it, he was housing it down in the back of his dog bed,
Bro, I know the feels.
and he's just like
I have often laid in my bed like that
he's just
after eating hot
completely-
dogs.
He's just completely passed out.
He had to hide the piece of hot dog from Selena so she wouldn't take it from
That's
him.
going to be me in about 2 hours.
We're gonna eat Chinese? Is that what's
Just
happening?
collapsed halfway into bed after
All right,
housing.
listen, my energy
hot
levels
dogs.
are hitting the ground, so
All right.
let's keep this going. Let's keep this
Uh,
rolling.
Is this Cassie and Andor?
That is Cassie and Andor because Andor, listen, I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who's not watching the
It's a
show.
Kermit pick.
You need to watch Andor. Season 1 is flawless. It is an epic masterpiece of television cinema. It is amazing. Second season, I gotta be honest, first 2 episodes didn't do it for me.
But boy, has it.
It's been getting better since
Getting better. It's
the
phenomenal.
first 2 episodes. The last 2 episodes we watched were absolutely phenomenal. Do yourself a favor, even if you're not really into Star Wars, watch this show. You don't have to be.
Right. It doesn't have
You don't
to be a
have to be in
Wars
Star
show.
Wars to get it on board with this show. It's amazing. You have to watch it. Captain Cassian Andor from Rogue One. This is his Yadu outfit. Let me see what his price is. This is a Selena pick. $10 on Cassian Andor.
Oh my God.
$10.
Probably come up.
It probably has come up, but you know what? I don't care. And that is a Selena pick. We have to make sure that we're giving her appropriate props.
They let me roam around the store and pick things to sell sometimes.
She makes
And
it
then-
sound like it's a privilege, when in fact it's just like, oh my god, we have nothing ready. What should we sell?
It's kind of a Tom Sawyer thing. You know, you really want to whitewash this fence, don't you? Well, yes, it'll be great fun.
That would be so much fun. Let's do it.
But then I picked them, and she looks at me and goes, "Are you sure? Why did you pick that?"
I try very hard not to second guess her choices because they are her choices after all.
Gorgeous.
Oh.
Gorgeous. G.I. Joe Night Force.
Ooh, look at him.
Falcon. 95% complete. He's missing the antenna that goes on the backpack, which I hate. But he does have his knife, the correct black backpack, the correct black knife, and the correct.
So not
Shotgun.
an accessory pack or anything.
Right.
Earl would like to claim Andor.
Earl, great
Thank you,
poll.
Earl.
Great poll from a great show.
I am reducing Falcon to $90.
Reducing to $90. Wow,
Go,
that's
go
a
check online. You know,
valuable figure.
he's Night Force. It is what it is.
We have a question from Hal. Is Justin after the pursuit jet for the museum as it is the mini dropship in a different box?
No, I only want it if it's for aliens. I don't know what the deal is, if it came out in a different toy line or if a different toy line used the mold or something.
Just want to see.
Alright, speaking of rare, complete G.I. Joes, this is Sky Creeper Air
Gonna fit on
Commandos.
camera too, do you think?
It might just fit.
Complete with his glider and his gun and all the parts he comes with, and a beat card. It's open. You can pull him out, but his file card is there. So I just consider it, you know, with the card and the thing. I'm reducing this to $75. Go look it up. Super duper cheap. That's good for now.
Sky Creeper at night.
Afternoon delight.
Hi, Casper.
Squirting Milo.
Let Milo open the door.
That's Lexi's middle boy's name, Milo.
Milo, open the door.
How is Alexis doing?
Good, good. Her little one is a week old now.
She posted the wrong birthday.
Have you met Alexis? She's a bit Alexis about. She's a bit Alexis about things.
All right, we have got Nickelodeon Aang with glider from Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is from the McFarlane toy line. The Avatar McFarlane.
That's something I wouldn't have expected us to have. That's pretty cool.
Did you watch Avatar? It was good.
I didn't. Not that one.
It
I
was good.
drug your sister into it, and she ended up realizing how great it is.
It was good. I'm funny with animation. I adore the medium, but like, if it's meant for little kids, I'm not gonna really like it.
It's not really though.
I mean, you say it's not really, but like, there's still goofy jokes and stuff. But it transcended that.
Yep.
If that makes any sense.
Transcended.
I've got $15 on Aang. If anybody wants Aang.
I need to look up this Star Wars.
You do that while I just go through some stuff. I've also got $15 on this California Raisins lunchbox with thermos, if anybody's into the raisins.
The raisins.
What's cool about this lunchbox is that it's yellow. And I know that doesn't sound like it should make it cool, but there was a distinct lack of yellow lunchboxes in the 80s. I can think of a handful. Alf, Garfield, Princess of Power, She-Ra did yellow. Trying to think of anything else that was yellow. Wuzzles, I think, did a yellow, as well as a pink. But yellow is not like a popular color for lunchboxes in the 80s, so that's what makes this one kind of cool, the fact that it's yellow. I'm going to start on Selena's picks.
Do it.
Are we putting stuff that didn't sell anywhere?
I'm kind of putting it away.
Oh.
I'm putting it on the counter and stuff.
Casper thinks we need an adult Aang series. He wants to see him at full power.
Oh man.
His power's over 9,000.
Hal thinks Aang has an unfortunate sculpt. It looks like the baby from the cartoon.
There was another easel up here. I had at least 3 of them.
Are you accusing us of
Who's
stealing
that?
your easel?
I don't know.
Is that Skylar? Okay.
You heard somebody bang around the bowels of the store?
Yeah. Is there another easel there?
No, there's one right here.
I thought I grabbed a bunch.
Perhaps
You
not.
grabbed a few.
I could have got you one. You didn't have to wander off camera.
I enjoy wandering on camera now and then.
I don't like it when you do that.
All the easels are stuck together.
Everyone please hold whilst we untangle our easels and we can stare at Justin looking up stuff on his phone. Farpoint
could you
behind the
do another
scenes.
thingy, if you're done?
This?
Farpoint behind the scenes. This is how we do.
This is how we do it.
Well, Hal says they are doing an adult Aang comic right now.
That would be cool. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Oh, nobody wants a freaking Night Force figure for $90. Shocking.
Shocking.
So for Mother's Day, I wandered around the store and pulled action figures of
Buy it for your mom.
people from fandoms, you know, like characters from toy lines that are mothers. I don't know. I thought that was clever and
Do the
entertaining.
camera too. Let's go through them.
I'm easily entertained though, so can't go by me.
Let's start here. We've got Dr. Beverly Crusher, who's
All right.
obviously.
Whose son is Wesley.
Let's do $8 Professor Crusher.
Shut up,
Professor?
Hussein.
Is she a professor all of a
I
sudden?
gotta tell
Why
you,
did I just say
she is
professor?
a gem. Gates McFadden is a gem.
She was really cool to talk to.
Yep. She's a gem.
Who's next?
Well, she bought a collection of figures.
We did.
Next is Princess Leia Organa, who we all know is the mother of. Hold on, I know this. There's twins, Braxton and.
Hicks?
Braxton? And Hicks.
I don't think it's in the show. I don't think. Oh well, Kylo Ren's mom.
Yeah, she's Kylo Ren's mom in the actual canon.
Yeah. Wait, were the twins Luke and Mara Jade's kids?
So they had Jason Solo, I think.
I
Yeah.
don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, Jason Solo, that's
Solo.
right. Yeah.
He was a Jedi, I think.
I
Spelled
guess. I never read the.
J-A-C-E-L.
I never read any EU stuff.
EU.
I guess she's someone's mom. She's
Kylo
Kylo Ren's mom.
She's our space mom, is who she is, because Carrie Fisher was everybody's space mom. I've got $5 on this classic Senatorial Leia.
Yeah, Rip Sabu. It's funny. I had a bunch of. I never followed ECW or really any wrestling that much, but one of my oldest best friends, Brian.
Who is going to be at the one and only Farpoint Institution.
Yep. Brian, the Blue Meanie, obviously knew Sabu very well, and he was pretty hit by the sudden death. And I didn't know that Schlack had spent time with Sabu. Schlack actually posted a thing too. So I got friends in the wrestling, the scene, and everybody seems pretty sad. And so yeah, rip to a legend. Speaking of space moms, here's the space mom of them all. There is no father to speak of. This is.
It's Padme.
Oh, it's Padme. Okay, wait. I'm thinking of the grandmom now. It goes so far back. Padme and Anakin had babies. They were twins. They had the twins.
We have a claim.
A lot of people have twins. You're supposed to shut up when she rings the
Oh,
bell.
Luke is still talking.
I'm trying to make him stop.
Earl claiming Leia.
Thank you, Earl.
Jose remarked about the Bradley sticker.
I love the vintage stickers
Me
more than I
too.
think
They're,
I love
they're
the
as cool as the toys.
Yeah.
Jack
Okay,
said
sorry, carry on.
Solo were the twins. Luke and Mara had a kid named Ben. Oh, that's nice. He named him Ben.
Yeah, Ben
I guess Ben was
Skywalker.
which is funny because Kylo is Ben Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, could you scroll up? It's actually a comment I would like
Yeah,
to read
it
out
was-
loud.
Thank you.
Casper, we're talking about the books. The books that Disney tossed aside and then said, we have nothing to go on when they made the new trilogy.
Really, it's ridiculous.
When they could have
There
just
was a
gone
ton
with
of
the
stuff,
books
yeah.
that were perfectly fine. I mean, they have no problem stealing from some of the books, like Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're stealing some of that. Not stealing, adapting some.
Well, they're also the massacre. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, don't.
They
Just
allude
watch
to some
Andor,
other
please.
stuff.
All right, we've got some more moms here.
Here is Luke and Leia's mom.
We did her. Didn't we do her?
We didn't say a price.
Oh, $5 on Padme.
Where's Padme?
Is she in a mint card? $5 on
With a
Padme.
Bradley
I
sticker.
gotta tell you, Natalie Portman is just a gem.
There's a lot of gems you're talking about here.
Speaking of invisible women,
Do
Speaking
we
of
know
invisible
who her
women-
child is?
Franklin.
I do now because you told me earlier.
Hey, it's Franklin.
Casper's claiming, but I don't know what.
I think he means Padme, but let's just get a clarification on that. Casper,
Well,
let
he's
us know.
new. He doesn't know that you're supposed to tell us what you're claiming.
It's true. We'll give him some slack for being the new guy.
Casper, let us know who you're claiming.
I'm
in the
pretty sure
comments.
Franklin Richards eventually becomes a Kang, or is that Nathaniel
That's
Richards?
Nathaniel Richards, I think.
Oh, is that? I think that's a father.
I literally have no idea.
There's a
Casper,
whole time
buddy,
travel
you're killing
thing in
me.
there.
Casper said he's claiming yes.
Wow. I think he's saying yes because I think you
I think
said.
I said, is it Padme? And
Listen.
I think he's
Yeah,
saying yes to that.
There is there's a slight time
Delay, yeah.
delay. So we'll say something, and then the response isn't for a little bit of time after we've said a couple other things.
And I'll
The-
literally
the-
forget what
The
I said.
context
Right.
is a little bit lost on us at that
Um,
point.
Casper likes being cryptic.
Yes to the question. I literally don't remember what question.
We're charging her
it
for everything.
The question
I'm
was,
gonna
can you
stop
tell us?
asking questions.
The question was, can you tell us what you're claiming?
I
Yes,
think
he
it's
can.
it's
He
Leia.
clearly can.
It's Padme. Isn't it?
Padme.
Yes, Padme. How much is
You know what? I'm
Invisible?
feeling a theme here. $5.
Her husband's up there too.
He's in the pile over here. That's a different pile.
Oh, different husband. Sorry, different figure. Sorry, same husband, different,
Different
figure.
pile. I didn't want to do back to back of the same name.
Yeah, no, I get it. I forgot which one I brought the pair of for.
So we're doing on the Toy Biz. Invisible Woman. What's her name?
Sue Richards.
Sue Richards. Thank you.
Sue Storm, man.
Sue Storm. Yeah. Is she?
Well,
Does she take his name?
I have no clue.
Interesting.
I vaguely remember her being referred to by his name in the early, like the Silver Age
Yeah,
comics that I read when I was a kid.
Yeah. Star Wars. The first collector's case put out. They did one, or they did multiples for the next couple movies, but this is the only one they did for the first movie. It's in very nice shape. It's just got a small tear there, but it's complete. It's still buttons. It has both of its trays, and they're unbroken. And the big deal is, it has the OG insert in very nice shape. This tells you where your figures go.
Looks like that was set to fit the first 12.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like from my 12 back.
Oh, there's the OGs, baby. And then, so yeah, it's the OG. So $40 for this bad boy. 1978 Star Wars figure collector case, and it's for all the original figures. There's no spot for Blue Snag, I don't see. What? It came in a Blue Snag collection.
There was a Blue Snag?
Yeah. Already sold. Already gone.
I already have one.
What else do we have here?
Selena's just saying in general, like they made a Blue Snag with them?
Yes. So Selena did not want pet parents to feel left out today, so she brought over Captain Marvel, who is
her glorious orange cat.
her glorious orange cat.
He's not a
Goose.
cat. He's a
He's a
Furkin.
Flurkin.
Well, he's a cat.
20
He's
bucks.
He's cat adjacent.
$20
anyway.
on Carol Danvers, the non-cat cat mom. If anybody's into her.
What's that actress's name?
Brie Larson.
She's a gem.
Justin likes to say that women are gems
I don't know.
when he finds them attractive. I
I'm
think.
just messing around now.
He's just saying words.
Brie Larson's packing heat in that tank top thing she rocks, whatever.
Tell us more.
Who's this?
How much more you want to know?
Please, continue. She's a gem. She's packing heat. What other words would you like to use? Do you want to put her on one of those red outfits from
Empire Strikes
you
Back?
said of just earlier. You want to put her in one of those handmade outfits?
I said that to be mean.
It worked. It was mean.
When you said red outfit, all I could visualize was the red Power Ranger, and it was very confusing.
So this is Bosch Leia from Shadows of the Empire. Listen, $5, man. I'm blowing it out today. If you want to claim her, please say Shadow of the Empire, because I have another Leia I'm about to bring up.
We're blowing out Leias.
This is R2-D2 hologram style. She's about to say, "You're my only hope, Obi-Wan."
Help
So
us.
that's going to be Senatorial Leia, or we've got Bausch Leia. $5 each if anybody wants either of those. I've got a couple more motherly figures over here. Let's see.
I went all
I don't
around.
think Batgirl has any kids.
No, I just grabbed her because she's cool.
She wants
That
to
was-
do a bundle deal with these two.
I grabbed
$10.
I grabbed
That's literally half price.
I grabbed Catwoman or Batwoman, whichever one.
I don't know if it's worth shipping for $10, to be honest with you.
Well,
Before
that's
the
between the person who claims it and if they want to claim it or not.
Okay.
If they're buying $20 worth of stuff, everything over that ships for free.
Word.
Casper claiming both Leias.
There's actually 3 Leias.
One of them has already been claimed,
Okay.
so he's claiming
By
both
him.
of the ones to the left.
All right.
Or no, okay, never mind, it wasn't him. He got Padme, but now he's got both of the available Leias.
Shadow of the Empire. Leia.
Oh, Earl,
Thank you,
Earl's
Casper.
stream's cutting out.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Try reloading. $5 and $5.
Alicia, Anastasia, and Guinevere say hi.
Aw.
Hi. Go to camera 1 real quick. Because they would not even look at me, barely on the boardwalk.
Really?
Well, one of the girls is definitely
Are you scary in real life?
less. I mean, I don't know. Shy is the word. One was just like didn't care about me at all. It was just like,
So
oh,
it was
whatever.
kind of like more like me then.
Yes. But I forget which one it was. Even Walt got them confused, which was amazing.
So it wasn't just you. Anyway, hello
great.
Anna and hello Gwen. It's nice to virtually see you guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you yesterday at the car show. We should talk about the car show a little bit if you want to. I didn't go. We can talk about what I was doing yesterday if we want to do a segment. Let's blow through some stuff here.
All right, do we say a price for these?
No,
things?
we got distracted.
All right, parents.
Go back
I'm
to
gonna go
camera
back.
2. Back
We
to
got
Mother's Day.
The Invisible Woman.
We've got Mr. Fantastic, and thankfully he's stretchy, and he can just drop
it
on
is
the
Mother's
floor
Day
and
after
look
all,
at
so
her.
he is kind of not the star of the show.
Pretty sure he could make himself a mother or something if he wanted
Can
to.
he do that? That
He
seems...
can do whatever he wants.
Okay,
Well, can he actually... Hold on. Can he change his internal organs?
To look, at least,
I
yes.
think perhaps not.
No, I don't know if they'd be
Usable.
usable, but to look like it, I'm pretty sure, absolutely.
He could sculpt himself out
Into
of
anything.
clay into anything.
Yeah. So yeah.
So he's not just stretchy.
No, I don't know if they've ever written that into a book, him doing something like that, but that's very interesting. Anyway,
Moving on. Moving on.
$10 for the pair.
$10 for the pair. That's literally half price.
Mother's
Invisible
Day and her
Woman
husband.
and Mr. Fantastic. The set there. Both
We're doing
of them.
Batman and Batgirl together.
I don't know.
It's up to you. I just pulled them because they're cool.
That Batgirl is awesome. I really love that run.
These are the mission series.
I pulled Batman and Batgirl before I got the idea to start pulling Mother's Day tribute
10
figures.
and 17. I'll tell you what. I'll do mission series Batman and Batgirl for $20 for the pair.
Wow. That's a friggin' deal.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is when we're not selling anything.
Justin, it was Anna who was talking to you yesterday.
Okay.
Is that 20?
Yeah. Batman and Batgirl, minnow card, mission series, 20 for the pair. It's a very cool set. And I don't know if everybody's mothers, but
Why doesn't she call herself Mrs. Fantastic?
I don't know. I don't know who officially came up with their names, but like the Thing is a
I'm
thing.
still on it.
Johnny Storm is the Human Torch because he lights himself on fire. She's the Invisible One because she could be invisible, and he can stretch. He's not stretch guy. He's not
Mr. Fantastic.
not-
They needed a
Rubber
reason to
face.
call them the Fantastic
I mean,
Four.
If he can just change the shape of his body, even that alone, I guess would make him categorized as Fantastic. But if
Well,
he can do other stuff,
What
too-
happened was it's a retcon. They came up with the name of the group and then had to find a tie-in.
Yeah.
Facebook just stopped the video on us.
It's pretty rude.
Well, Jack is commenting, so that's strange. I like that we both just like.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay, I feel better. Just try refreshing your stream if you're having any trouble. $20 on this lot?
Yeah,
Okay. Listen, there's another Fantastic Four. I'm done with Fantastic Four.
me too. They're not selling fantastic.
They're not fantastic, so we're just gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and throw
apparently
all the
not.
stuff that didn't sell off the side into the abyss.
I thought there might be a little bit of interest in the
All
Fantastic
right,
Four.
we
because of
have
that
duty-free
trailer.
pops.
So, Funko just made a big announcement this week. They didn't give any specifics to the outer-facing retail aspect, but they're saying, hey, our prices are going up because of tariffs, and they have started doing some wholesale, like catalog pricing, and basically prices, wholesale retail prices, like for the reseller to buy, they're starting at like $89 each. Whereas
Which
that
means-
was regular retail for a pop.
Yeah, so which means they're going to be at least $11 to $12 in store.
Yeah, pops are going to go up. I would say a base price pop is going to be $12 to $15 in a store,
Which means it's going to kill them.
which I think is honestly probably going to kill the line. So
The
get
casual-
your pops while you can.
The casual collectors, anyway.
All right, we got some Harry Potter. Speaking of mothers, these were invented by some mother,
Yeah.
some freaking mother over in England.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a Target exclusive Ron Weasley with quality Quidditch supplies.
I'm not going to write down all these prices. Let's just round them down to whatever we can remember.
$12. I mean, it's 16 in store, so.
So I should write it
Yeah.
down then. All right, I got to write them all down. In that case, you're just going to do it, and I'm just going to write it down.
All right.
Okay?
Albus Dumbledore. He's got a cool little background diorama going.
I like Albus. I think the name is cool.
Yeah, I like the idea of the pops with the different stores from Diagon Alley
It's cute.
Yeah, it'd be a cool setup. $15 on Albus.
with the Hogshead Inn.
So I should start piling them back up. Over
Does
here.
anybody care about pops? Because I wouldn't even go through this.
We dragged them all over here. Might as
We
well.
dragged them all over here. Hold
I mean,
on.
I'll go through them.
Remus Lupin with the Shrieking Shack.
So, spoilers, he's a werewolf, and I love that his name is Remus Lupin, and he's a werewolf, because can we say...
His name is Wolfie McWolfface, basically.
Nothing says I can't actually write than Wolfie McWolfface is the character's name.
$15 for Wolfie McWolfface. I don't think there's a Mick in there.
I do, the actor, help me with his name. The guy
David.
from 7 Years in Tibet.
David.
David
Thewlis.
Thewlis, yeah.
I do love him as an actor. So I'm going to start taking them off and bringing them this way.
We're going to put all these back at the end of the...
And then I'm just going to push them this way as they come back here.
Neville Longbottom
who's actually the real star, I think.
$15.
Wasn't he supposed to be the actual hero?
There was a prophecy that said that the chosen one would be a boy born as the seventh month dies, and Harry and Neville were two that could have been eligible.
Madame Rosemerta with 3 broomsticks.
Ah, the innkeeper.
$15.
These are flying off the shelves, guys. Tariff-free puffs. Tariff-free.
Gamerverse Howard the Duck.
Oh, his price tag fell off. It's right here.
Oh.
Howard the Duck. Now that was a movie. You guys remember the old Howard the Duck movie?
I remember Leia Thompson. She's a gem.
She is. $18.
No, this is actually cute because he's got like his own little duck mech.
We have a claim on Howard the Duck
I love
from
that
Jose.
for me. Thank you. Thank you, Jose.
Thank
I
you,
do love
Jose.
how I love that he's in a mech, but it's a duck bill shaped mech. I love that for him.
I love the colors on these. These are very like 70s Third Eye poster,
Yeah.
blacklight.
And that's
got-
the intention.
It's got Osaka vibes.
These are blacklight. This is a blacklight Mothra Entertainment Earth exclusive. $14.
I will put that back on.
You want to?
Oh look, it's Merman.
Do it. You can do it.
No, I can't. I don't have enough spit.
I don't have spit.
You need
Yeah.
spit to do that.
No, you don't.
I do.
You guys are gross.
Merman. I need a little spit.
There's a spit. This is Merman. $10. Merman. Hey man, it's Merman. Come over. We're going to have some fish.
Does he eat fish? Does Merman eat fish?
Of course he
I
does.
mean, what else is there? We have a claim from Earl.
Thank you,
Mothra.
Earl.
Mothra.
Where's Mothra? Oh, I took
Well,
it.
he's glowing
I'm
red.
like ready to go.
He's glowing. He's glowing. You can hardly miss him.
Speaking of children,
Oh, I love him.
this is Kylo Ren, $5.
The
He's in
price
his box is not great.
Smacked across his face.
The price tag smacked across his face.
Speaking of Kylo Ren, this is a Knight of Ren, $5.
Walmart exclusive looks like.
Blown it out. Blown it out.
Speaking
Walmart
of-
exclusive.
Kylo Ren, this is BB-8,
That's
Maybe
not
9
bad.
actually.
BB-9, $5.
Actually, it's BB9.
Speaking of Kylo Ren, this
Completely
is
different.
Captain Marvel versus Chun-Li. Gamerverse, $8.
Oh my god, I thought he was kidding. I thought he
$8
was,
for a 2-pack.
it really is Captain Marvel versus Chun-Li. I thought he was just saying like Justin words. To
Saying Justin words.
You know what I mean? To see if we're paying attention or whatever.
Speaking of Kylo Ren, this is
Those were-
Shuri, Golden Shuri,
See, those were Justin words.
from
Marvel
Black Panther,
Studios.
$5.
She's golden, which is cool. She's
very
like
golden.
chrome vac gold.
She's the golden idol.
Oh my god. Speaking of Shuri, this is Aguilar crouching from Assassin's Creed, $5.
Crouching Aguilar Hidden Creed. Like, what is his deal?
Speaking of crouching Aguilar, this is young Frank Walker from the Tomorrowland,
Justin words.
Are we literally going through every
$5.
prop?
I don't
We
know
have
if I can
to.
stop. I'm about to die.
Then Penelope can take over, and then I'll take over.
Speaking
Drag
of
them all over here. It'd be
young
silly
Frank
not to.
Walker, this is Beastman.
You wouldn't be dying if you didn't say
He
all those
goes with
extras.
Merman.
Speaking of words,
$8 on Beastman.
Beastman's really cute. I mean, come on, how is he not cute?
I'm married to Beastman.
Speaking
Can
of
we push the pile over a little? Because I'm out of room.
speaking of Kylo Ren, this is Finn, Jakku, $5.
That jacket really suits him. He can
Mm.
he can keep it.
Bite my lip looking at that.
Did you say $5?
You can push the whole thing over, yeah. Speaking of Finn, this is Rey, Target exclusive, $5. All right, okay.
Stop.
You said I could push it.
Mhm.
You didn't tell me I should stop.
Speaking of Rey, this is Snap Wexley,
Oh, he's key player.
$5. These gotta all go back tonight. I don't want to do it tomorrow.
No, I told Selena she can only pull stuff if we put it right back
Speaking
out.
of Snap
I'll put back
Wesley,
everything I pulled.
this is Princess Jasmine. A
whole
new world. I love that we're so on the same page.
Okay, that happened.
Oh my god.
We are mentally unstable here at Farpoint.
$6.
Oh, she's bumped to $6.
She's a $12 pop.
She's bumped to $6 because we sang in tandem.
Yeah.
Can I cut to Tucker real quick?
Please.
He's fallen into his bed.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Why is he like this?
Speaking of Princess Jasmine, this is Mantena.
I don't have a song for Mantena.
I like his little fangs. They're so cute.
I love Mantena because like his eyes are just like out there.
Speaking of
Mantena, this is
It looks
Gazelle.
like
Gazelle
Spider-Man on
from
crack.
Kingsman.
What?
$5.
Kingsman, was that the one that Henry Cavill was in?
I don't think so.
No, that was Argyle. I get them confused because I think they're by the same guy.
Argyle. I had a sock puppet called Baron von Sockington of the West Argyle von Sockingtons.
Speaking of socks and Argyles, this is a Gunner, Officer, and Trooper 3-pack. Imperial.
I have that 3-pack. I love it.
$15.
A whole new world.
A world of magic and sympathy.
pops. A world of pops.
That was my 8th grade graduation song. You could hear it. So we're not selling anything, so it's story time.
I'm gonna go to camera 1.
Go to camera 1. So it's Mother's Day. We can have a Mother's Day story time.
Only if I get to tell my story of your 8th grade graduation.
Okay, I wasn't specifically going to talk about maybe graduation, but you can talk about it. So our mother was famous, infamous even,
Absolutely infamous.
for taping things off television. Anything and everything. She would tape documentaries. She would tape movies. She would tape TV shows. She would tape interviews. She would tape newscasts.
She taped the entire Gulf War.
She did. I swear that the entire Gulf War is
She
on those
used to,
tapes.
when we first got the VCR, I was so excited because as an ADD kid, I never had the patience for commercials. So I was so excited because you could pause it when the commercials came on and unpause it when they were done.
Yeah.
She flatly refused to do that. And through like from my entire teenage years, every time the subject of taping something came up, I would bitch up a storm because I thought it was the stupidest waste ever of all this tape and all this time to tape the stupid commercials, and the whole damn point of it was to skip the commercials.
Yeah. So she passed away in 2014, and her VHS tapes have been sitting in a tub out in my office since she passed away. Basically, they've moved house a few times.
I have a couple, but not many.
But do you really?
I think I have 1 or 2.
I have finally gotten a VCR that works and doesn't make weird sounds. I was trying to use her VCR for this process at first, but it had like a humming sound that was no good.
It was pretty ancient.
It was ancient. And I've gotten a USB stick that will allow me to, using the same program that we use to stream. I'm using OBS for this. I am transcribing these tapes that have been, I think the oldest one I found so far is from '88.
They just take up so much space and they're deteriorating rapidly.
Yeah, so really what spurred this to come back around is that I read an article about VHS tapes. They have a shelf life of about 25 years.
And it's hitting.
These tapes are way older than that, so it's time for them it's time for me to do this.
They're going to disintegrate soon.
I just grabbed a tape at random and put it in.
Just start ripping.
And just started. I've already run out of hard drive space. I'm not even finished at one tape, so this is going to be a pretty serious process. The first tape, for those of you who are local to the Philadelphia area, as we are, it's a Channel 6 $1 million movie of the Road Warrior, which is Chef's Kiss. It's mostly Christmas commercials because it came out around Christmas time. But as I'm going through the tapes, there's, in between that and a Christmas special, it's just an interview with Regis and Kathy Lee and all of the mothers, which is how this ties in, of the New Kids on the Block. And that's it. She just hit record, recorded the interview, hit stop, and then went on to the next thing she was recording.
Well, I used to get so mad about the commercials, and now when I play the tapes or anything like that, who wants a fuzzy copy of like Top Gun? Because you can get it so in so much high definition and all that on streaming now. So before I would fast forward through the commercials and watch the show. Now I'm fast forwarding through the movie and just watching the commercials.
Yeah. So in my opinion, the commercials are the best part. So what I'm doing is I'm ripping the entire tape as is. I'm only breaking between features, movies or whatever. I'm then also ripping the commercials out individually. I'm going to put the commercials up on Farpoint's YouTube. We actually already have a playlist just called Vintage Commercials. Farpoint Toys Presents Vintage Commercials, I think it's called. So far, as of right now, our most viewed video on Farpoint of all time is a Disney on Ice Darkwing Duck commercial. It has more than triple the views of any other video we've ever done.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
And yet I get it.
Yeah, so that's something to look forward to on the Farpoint page. I'm also going to try to upload everything else to archive.org if they'll let me.
That blew my mind. I had no idea archive.org just lets you upload random stuff. Like, how are people not using this for free file storage?
They are.
Okay.
Are we done with Pops?
Jose's looking for anyone selling a VCR for a decent price.
So we had my mother's, which wasn't great, and we actually got one in a collection from our friend George who passed away.
Mom's was almost as old as you.
G-Force. It wasn't that one.
Oh, okay, not
She
her
gave
original
that one
then.
to Carl.
That's odd, but okay.
This was a new one that she had. What else we got?
I'm done.
Are we done? Are we ready for Chinese? Does anybody else want some Pops? Because there's some more left here.
There's some eclectic
Who's here? Who's here?
people in there.
There's a
Just say-
Chewbacca.
Just say the names.
All right, I'll say the names if I can identify them. Chewbacca, Dr. Fate, Carl Mordo, First Order Flame Trooper, Steve Hiller from Independence Day, and David, the robot from
The
the
gnome?
new Alien.
David the gnome?
There's no David the Gnome Pop. It would be life size though. Another Frank Walker. This is the adult Frank Walker from whatever movie that was, Tomorrowland. iRock from something I don't even know. Poe Dameron because he gave somebody a jacket. Dr. Smolder Bravestone. Vision. It's actually White Vision if anybody cares. And Klaatu the Skiff Guard from Star Wars. What else, man? What else is happening? What else is going on here?
We're having a toy
That's it,
show.
man. We're
We
in a
are
toy
having
show.
a toy show. Let me put this up here.
My energy just left.
His health bar dropped
His health bar
while,
dropped to
while
zero.
we were nattering on about Mom's VCR.
It's a
lost
cool
Justin.
project. It's a very cool project, and I look forward to sharing what I can legally share with you guys.
That reminds me, we have to talk about
Johnny
picking up a
Lady,
drive.
founder, we need to, I'm going to message you, we need to, before the toy show,
Yeah.
Sort out the collection.
figure out your collection, what we're doing with it, if we're buying it from you, if we're keeping it, if you're getting it back, because we need the space for the show.
Yeah. Rocky, no Rockstar Pops. We did have, like, I think a Freddie Mercury that sold.
We had a Lemmy at some point.
A Lemmy, yeah, we had a Lemmy too. Yes, Elf over here.
Warrior
Elf
need
definitely.
food badly,
Elf
yes.
definitely needs food.
I just hit the wall.
All right, the most important thing we have to talk about is the toy show. Be there or be square. It is going to be a fantastic, off the hook. I
We got
can't even.
Food truck, we got a puppy adoption, we got
The puppies are back this year, Selena.
more
if you didn't
toys
know.
I
and
love that.
comics than you need to see in a day, that's for sure.
We're gonna.
There's no need to go to any other places
Justin,
that have duck decoys and washboards.
Do you have a car show next Saturday?
Probably.
Flounder will get with you. He might not be here, so that wouldn't work.
Let me look at my
You get to meet
calendar.
Tucker.
I think I have one Sunday, actually.
Meeting Tucker is the most important reason to come to the toy show. If you've
do-
never met
you can
Tucker
do a
in
little meet.
person,
You
it's
can
the
do a little
most
meet and greet with
important.
Tucky.
It's the most important reason.
He loves to be petted.
I'm going to be announcing more of our vendors this week. Obviously, we already talked about the Blue Meanie. Motley Q is going to be in the house. Mama's Gonna Rescue is going to be here. Last year, if I remember correctly, I think we had 2 puppies, 2 dogs adopted, and 1 or 2 new foster families in place. Strictly that came about because of the toy show. I want to beat that this year. If you are interested in adopting a dog, please come out and meet some puppies. Listen, even if you just want to come and pet some puppies and share to get more word out about Mama's Gonna Rescue, they are 100% nonprofit. They get dogs into homes, and not just dogs, cats. She rehabs squirrels and other types of animals.
I love that.
Yeah, she's awesome. Amanda and crew are absolutely awesome. I'm very excited about the puppies being back. What else? Cheesecake Nerd is going to be here.
Is he?
Oh.
I didn't know he was signed back up.
He is. Yeah, I'm waiting to get his menu from him right now, but I'm hoping
Oh,
those apple
found about a
pie
dog from
bombs are
them.
coming back. Johnny said that's where he got his dog from, which is awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Yes, Rocky. Let's talk about the toy show a little bit.
Alright.
Thanks to our friends at Atlantic City Electric. Yes, once again, we will have parking across the street at the Atlantic City Electric parking lot so that we have full availability for the entire property to be crammed full. So I say this every year, but I think we have more signups this year than we've ever had.
Oh, God.
We're in the mid-90s at this point.
Oh, man, we need to stop taking people.
Should we cut it?
I'll make it work.
Is it time to cut it?
It depends. Are they gonna? Do they need more than a folding chair of space
I'll
each?
make it work.
We always make it work, no matter how many people
And
we've
there's always a
ever had.
percentage that doesn't show up.
It's true.
There's always some people.
So where something comes up and they can't make it or
Yeah,
something.
we've had a few cancellations.
Vendors have
that
had-
happen.
vendors
It's so
have,
funny
like,
how high-strung I
emergencies.
used to be about it and how chill I am now, like, about making it work.
Do we still need like volunteers from the
Yeah,
audience?
well,
I mean, I don't really like to just say it out loud like that, but
Okay.
I have a few people in mind I'd like to contact about helping out specifically in store for an hour or two. Ace doing the right thing. Earl, and they also, I just got an email yesterday, Friday. They gave me some possible sponsorship emails that I can message.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm
That's
going
cool.
to I'm going to reach out to them and see. It's a little short notice, but I'm going to see what I can do with that. Listen, the show is always a good time. You're not going to have to. We're pretty picky. I don't want to say picky, but we're discerning. We curate the vendors that come. We don't just let anybody show up that has a blanket.
Nope.
And-
We want to make sure it's good stuff that
and,
everybody's going to be into.
You know, a rusty can.
You're
opener.
gonna find something that you were looking for.
There's no.
You're gonna find something
Listen,
that you didn't know was
we
out
know
there.
some of you fish. Unfortunately, there won't be fishing rods here. We understand some of you are bowling aficionados. There won't be bowling balls, but there
Name
will be
another random
toys.
thing.
There won't be a radiator for a '52 Plymouth Belvedere. Unfortunately, I like cars myself. There won't be any car parts. There won't be boxes of random keys. There's going to be toys, vintage comics,
Video games.
The most random thing we're having is puppies, because everybody likes puppies. There won't be any chance for having to get a tetanus shot on like a rusty spoon. You know, it's just this is a toy show
It's a
from
toy
toy
show.
people.
It's a toy show.
It's a toy show.
It's a toy show. Wow, I really
right.
like how you just brought that around.
Yes,
It's not. You're not going to find fishing rods or bowling balls because this is a toy show.
it's a toy show,
I mean,
It's
there
a
might be a
toy
toy
show.
fishing rod, but like,
and
It could be a Fisher Price vacuum
and the
cleaner.
museum is
Yeah.
officially opening.
And yes, the museum being
that's what I'm most
officially
excited about.
the new and expanded Farpoint Museum.
It literally takes
Come
half
in and
the building
see
now.
where we shoot this show, right here.
Shoot our shot. You too can see the Farpoint table. in
I
all
forget
its
I
glory.
forget who it was, but one year at the toy show, I was sitting back here in the corner as it was winding down. I was sitting back here in the
Yeah.
corner talking to somebody, and someone comes around the corner. They heard me talking and comes around the corner and goes, "Are you Kermit?"
That's amazing.
I love that for you.
Yes, Tara, there will be Lego. You'll have Lego, I believe.
Yes, Tara,
Legos are
there will be
toys.
Lego.
There will be plenty of Legos. There will not be a radiator for your '69 Beetle.
Made out of
I'm
Legos.
sorry. I'm sorry. You can probably buy enough Legos to make one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a toy line that we've never seen at the toy show. At its
I
toy
got a
show.
Weeble's house that I was looking for a while last year. I got
Everything has been at this toy show.
There's literally, it's a toy show has seen every kind of toy you could possibly have.
I say this all the time. I parked last year, the year before last. I parked and I walked across Route 40. And from the top, at the moment I stepped my first foot on this property, I had $50 in my hand. When I stepped over the line from Route 40
Yeah.
onto the property.
Yeah.
By the time I got to the front door, I had $0, and I was carrying enough stuff that someone had to open the door for me and take some of it out of my hand so I could see.
Keith, the only old wooden ladders with fairy lights and vines wrapped around them that will be at this toy show are going to be the ones that you bring with you, and I promise you that.
Wait, velvet
Wait, why is
paintings.
somebody bringing wooden ladders?
Velvet paintings are actually collectible, and those may be here.
Velvet paintings of dogs playing poker.
And listen, last year there were velvet paintings, and I was fine with it.
They're kind of entertaining. I like. I mean, I like them.
They're
So this is the thing. Even if there is something like that, we make sure that person, the majority of what they have is vintage toys.
Makes sense.
So there won't be. I don't know. I'm good. There won't be costume jewelry. You know what I mean?
Or old washboards that say laundry on them.
I said that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a fantastic toy show. It is going to have toys. We are going to have the Blue Meanie,
Motley
who's
Q.
fantastic.
Yep.
If for no other reason than the Motley Q and the Cheesecake Nerd, you gotta come and eat.
Come high five my boy Brian at Blue Meanie. We'll have his toys there. He'll be signing stuff.
Pet Tucky a little.
Tucker and all the dogs. All right, listen, I'm good. Are we really getting Chinese?
I guess so.
I'm really hungry.
We don't have to.
What else are we gonna do?
I don't know.
All right.
There's a million things we can
Hey.
do. Who knows?
We'll be sending some invoices for the. Thank you, Earl and Casper, and I don't know who else claims.
That might be it.
It was a very beat Bartertown.
And Jack.
And Jack. Thank you all.
Thank you, all of you, especially our VIPs. We love you guys, and we will see you same bat time, same bat channel next week.